Hi guys, thanks for joining me down at the farm this morning. My name is Sarah. I am a SmartPak employee, but I just finished turning out the horses and I wanted to take a couple minutes, really just a break for myself before I start doing stalls, to show you some of the fun things that I just recently bought at SmartPak. Truly, I want to show you what's in the box and the tube behind me, but I also wanted to show you some things that I purchased last week that I needed to open before I could do a video with you today. So still really fun stuff. It's just already out open, but we'll talk about them briefly. As I mentioned, I'm a SmartPak employee, but I get just as excited as you do when the UPS driver pulls into the barn and drops off a package, whether it's for me or someone else in the barn. I'm just always excited to see what's rolling in the door. My horses, I'm not testing them, but I'm obviously purchasing them for my horses. We have tested together just about every treat out there. And one of the reasons that I love the Buckeye Peppermint bits is they smell delicious. They're no sugar added, so I feel really good about giving them, and they're a great size. So I just ripped them open a second ago, and first of all, you can smell how deliciously minty they are, but they're a great little size, if you can see. Also, just when I go down the aisle after I feed, I often just drop a couple into each horse's bucket, and a little of these go a long way. So last weekend, I went through our feed room, our first aid. Everyone has their own first aid kit here, but we also have kind of a community multi-drawer bin of first aid supplies that are available to anyone in the farm. And I threw out some outdated products, and I was kind of taking inventory of everything that we have and what we needed. So one of those things was a new bag of cotton, or new roll of cotton, I should say. Great product, very basic, it's just cotton. But it's a 1 pound, really easy to use. I used to purchase the bag of like cotton balls, and those don't go anywhere when you're using them on a horse. Great in certain instances, sure, but the cotton roll is so much more versatile for first aid around the barn. So I grabbed 2 of these actually. With that, I bought a couple of new Fortiflex 8-quart buckets. I love these. These are like you have to have them around the barn. We use them mostly for feed buckets. So to carry feed to the horses. We have horses in 2 barns. So carrying them from our feed room in this top barn down to the lower barn, super easy in these. Each horse has their own buckets, and when you're used to feeding multiple horses, we start to learn the horses' buckets. You don't even have to read the names on them, but we do put the names right on the side here with a Sharpie, and that's perfect. I also purchased a red one to use for first aid, so it's specific. None of our horses have red buckets, so it says first aid only, just to be sure that we're not using the tack cleaning bucket when we're trying to clean out a wound, things like that, just to keep things a little bit more organized and separate, which is really good. These are a replacement for Charlie, and if you've ever seen me talk about products like halters, you know that usually it's not that anything is broken, it's that I'm bored with the color, or I feel like he needs something new. He's had the same blue buckets, this exact color, for his grain since I got him about 10 years ago. There is nothing wrong with those buckets, but I wanted to get new ones, so that's what I did. Frivolous. I should be saving the money for, like a vet bill, but he needed new buckets. Okay, what's next from last week? A Tack Hook. So it looks kind of goofy, but these are amazing. So each of our stalls has a blanket bar, which you can probably see my blankets are hanging on right here. But when they're wet, we needed a place to hang them to dry. So I got a couple of these. Charlie has one down at his stall, and I can hang each of his blankets off to drip dry from, we hang it from the Dutch doors, the top of the Dutch doors, or there's a bar in each of the barns where we can hang these. So really handy, very helpful this time of year especially. You can use them for halters, bridles, anything like that too, but I'm specifically using it for blankets. All right, we're getting close to the end of the stuff that's out here. I promise I'll move a little bit faster, but Charlie. So this time of year, especially so far this year, the weather has been kind of back and forth, but the biggest problem we're having is that things are wet. So really, really wet. And my ponies are fuzzy. So Charlie has been struggling with scratches. He and I have been struggling with controlling his scratches. And I had a friend in the barn who recommended, I've tried tons of things, but who recommended the Fungal All. So Fungal All spray by Absorbine. They also make a paste. The area that he's getting the scratches, of course, is on his lower legs, and it's on both of his hind legs. And this spray, she told me about it and I was like, okay, sure, I'll try it. I tried it for 2 days and immediately was starting to see results. It was unbelievable. So thank you, Joan. That's one of the best things, isn't it? When you have, like, I love being able to share the things that work for me, but I really love hearing from other horse people what works for them. So that's been awesome. So I love this stuff so far. So that's the Fungal All. And then the last piece of last week's order was a new turnout sheet for Kai. So he has been wearing a hand-me-down sheet for a little while, and that's been perfectly fine. It's keeping him dry. It's an old SmartPak Deluxe sheet of Charlie's that I had. That, again, there was nothing wrong with it, but I wanted a new color for Charlie. So Kai got his hand-me-down. He's been wearing that. That sheet is 10 years old. So that one is going to be donated. And Kai got a super cute SmartPak Deluxe lightweight turnout sheet. I don't know if you can see, it's the navy and emerald plaid. I got him the heavyweight last year. So last year at Thanksgiving, it was -4 degrees. Whew. So I quickly ordered him a heavyweight in this adorable plaid because he's like a little boy and he looks so cute. This year, the horses are all out naked today, but he needed a new sheet. So I got him the matching sheet. And then, just because you might be curious, his midweight is right in between, and it's the navy with the hunter trim. So he's super color coordinated and adorable in all the ways. So yeah, that's that. Let me pull out the stuff so that we can take a look at what's in the boxes, which is hopefully going to be even more exciting. So obviously I'm standing here in the barn, and I had everything shipped to me directly here on my Barn Saver ship day. So Barn Saver shipping is an awesome program that allows each commercial farm to have one day of the week that's their assigned free shipping day, regardless of your order total, and regardless if you have SmartPaks or not. So this is not just for customers who have, or for riders who have an auto ship order with SmartPak. If you ride at the barn and you're ordering a new pair of Piper breeches, my favorite, you can send them straight to the barn on whatever day is your Barn Saver ship day, and we'll ship them for free. SmartPak will ship them for free. So that's one thing. So if you don't know what your Barn Saver day is, give SmartPak a call or send them an email, and we'll look up what day your farm is, or we'll set up your farm in the account and give you an assigned day, which is pretty awesome. So that's one way. The other way would be, or the next way I should say, because there's three. The next way to have free shipping is if you have SmartPaks or an auto ship order, which you are shipping out every month. So both of my horses are getting SmartPaks, and the SmartPaks themselves qualify us for perks shipping. So all of this stuff shipped for free because it was my barn day, but also it just happened to be linked up with my SmartPak, which was fantastic. So the last way that you can get free shipping is if the order total is over $75, which in this case, I believe that it was. So 3 ways to get free shipping, which is awesome. Let's see, and then the other message on here is what's your horse missing? So it tells you about the supplement wizard, which is really cool right here. If you can see that fun messaging. So definitely, if you have time to check out the website, if your phone works at the barn, which mine does not, that would be a good way to pass the time. All right, I told you before I have a treat problem. So first thing in this box of goodness is the Skinny Minis, which makes me laugh every time because my Jack Russell is teeny tiny. She's just under 10 pounds, but she's like a pony, a Welsh pony or a Morgan. She is a super easy keeper and gets fat on air. And I say that in the kindest way. But the Skinny Minis are the perfect little treat for her. Plus, she's a little bit older now, so I wanted something that was softer. These are not a crunchy treat. They're chewy. They're squishy, and they're a bacon flavor, apple bacon, which would not have been my choice, but she's a big fan, so she's the one eating them. We might as well get what she wants. Oh, I'm really excited about this. So the next thing is one of our engraved name tags. And I got it with, here, let me come around and show you. I got it with Kai's name, and it says light sheet there. I think you can see it better there. The reason for this is I'm actually going to attach it to the rings on his turnout sheet, just to be able to identify it faster. Since I have now 2 of the same color, it'll just be easier for anyone else who's dressing him. So I have these for Charlie's blankets, and I have them now all for Kai. So he'll be good to go. I think this is the last thing for the dogs. Since Scout got those little apple bacon chewy treats, Hazel is my chewer. So she doesn't so much love a cookie, but she wants something to chew on. These Himalayan dog chews are the yak milk. Unbelievable. They last her forever, which is awesome. And she's a chewer, like a serious chewer. I shouldn't say they last forever. It takes her about a week to get through one. To me, that's forever, because this girl can chew through anything. But that's the yak chew. They come in different sizes depending on your dog's weight, and I definitely recommend that you actually go based off of that. I've tried to give her smaller ones before, and it's just not a good idea. So these are awesome. Next are these gloves that I love. The SSG Light Crochet Ultra Flex. These are my absolute favorite schooling gloves. So in the winter, my hands don't even work right now. In the winter, I wear Rocals. The Rocal Warwick is my new favorite. I just love the Rocal brand. And I wear Rocals if I compete, which is never, but I have them if I'm going to. But my absolute favorite everyday schooling glove is this SSG Light Crochet. They have super soft palm. It's a breathable knit back. They hold up, they work hard, they're amazing, and they're not that expensive. So I try to always keep a pair in my tack trunk so that if I lose one, or if I decide to wash them, which is rare as well, or if after a bit they've really worn out and I want to get a fresh pair, I just try to keep an extra one in my tack trunk. So that's what these will be. Next, as part of my winter cleaning, I got the 2-pack of the brush therapy. So it's the cleaner for your brushes. I used to just toss my brushes in a bucket of soapy water and then rinse them and let them dry. And someone told me about this, and I thought, does it really work that much differently? Yes, it does. So I have the 2. I'm going to put, so Kai and Charlie have their separate brushes. I will put each of theirs in this. It's been I think it's going to be especially important right now because they're muddy. I'm looking at them. They're muddy and hairy, and their brushes look just like that. So I'm going to give them a good cleaning. I'll probably do another one. Let's see, it's January. I'll probably do it again after they've shed it out so that we go through the spring, summer, really summer, fall with cleaner brushes. So excited for those. Next is a product that I kind of just stumbled upon this. I wasn't necessarily looking for it, but it's the Effel Rider Hand Cream. And, our barn cat Moxie might join us. So Effel is a brand that you're probably familiar with, and they just introduced this new line of rider products. I don't know what other word to use for it, but they have a hand cream, they have a body wash, and I think there's a shampoo. I'm not 100% sure. But the reason I decided to get this, I really like the size, I like the brand, and my hands are so chapped from working in the barn 4 to 5 days a week, doing shifts in the barn. Like this morning I'm here for breakfast, and you can see my hands are cold, red, and dry. Sorry. And I'm gonna give this a try, so I'm excited about this. I'm gonna put it right in my pocket so I remember to take it home with me today. We're getting close. Next thing is this adorable little mini halter. So during the day, Charlie goes out with Kai, and he goes out with another one of our horses, Liam. But at night, he has a run-in shed, and he shares it with our mini River, and they are adorable. So look at this little tiny safety halter. That is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Same awesome quality as the large size, which both of my horses are wearing. If this didn't fit, and I should have said the same about the turnout sheet, and I have a shirt in here that we do have free return shipping on sized items. So anything you can try on yourself or your horse is eligible for free return shipping. So to do that now, you won't have a return label in the box. It'll actually be something that you do online, or give us a call and we'll help. So that's for Little River. Now, Little River, being a miniature horse, is another easy keeper. Super cute. One of the hardest things is to not treat him. I'm actually very good about that. But because he is out with the bigger horses, it sometimes can be hard to keep him from stealing some of their hay or cleaning up after them. So one of the things that we do actually year round, he is out on grass in the grass friendly months, but in the winter, he's still out on the field. He actually is going to wear a deluxe mask all year. I shouldn't say a deluxe. This is the Best Friend grazing muzzle. I don't know why I called it a mask, but that's okay. So grazing muzzle. He right now is wearing the deluxe grazing muzzle, which is this muzzle with the halter built into it, but we wanted to get him a new halter. So what we did is we got him that really cute little halter, and then we're just going to have, so he'll have this if he's on the cross ties or doing little lead line things, which he has been, which is adorable. And then you just attach, there's a lot to do, my fingers aren't working, so I apologize. You just undo the Velcro and attach it all the way around, and now you've got a mini friendly grazing muzzle. So that is for him. He's not going to be thrilled, but he's gotten used to it and he's been a very good boy about it. All right, so that is that. And we are down to our very last item, which I'm also super excited about. Have I said that about everything? Probably. But the last thing is a new Piper Sunshield shirt in this really pretty yellow, which I think is called amber. If you haven't tried these shirts, I cannot tell you enough how much I love them. So super cute. See the pretty color? Has that, I think they call it like a mock collar. I don't know. Quarter zip. So voila. Has these really awesome, oh, the material is like, I don't know, it's super flattering, really comfortable. I actually wear these year round so I can layer them. That's usually what I do. Do you guys hear Moxie? I'm so sorry. She's very upset that she's not up here with us. But this shirt has this awesome mesh on the underarm. So it goes all the way up right into the places that we really need airflow in our shirts. Am I right? But super, super cute. Comes in tons of colors and they are just fabulous. They're also, this is a SmartPak private label product. So if you are a Perks member, you automatically save 10% off all of our private label. Oh my gosh, the tube behind me. Everyone's wondering. Thank you for asking. We've always done a lot of groundwork, but we were really getting started on ground driving. One of the things that I've realized is that my lunge whip is too heavy to use when I'm trying to ground drive. So what I wanted to try, after reading great reviews about it, is the Fleck Shorty lunge whip. So if you're not familiar, Fleck is an awesome whip brand. Really popular for dressage riders. I'm a dressage rider, leisure, and my dressage whips are all Fleck. They're just amazing quality. Really nicely balanced, just beautiful. So I wanted to try, oh, it's so cute, the Fleck Shorty whip. Oh yes, I can already tell this is going to be so much better. So you can see it's short, as the name implies. It's super light, but then it's got its long lash, which is perfect. I'll be able to stand at a safe distance from him, but not have my wrist feel like it's breaking while I'm just trying to hold everything that I need to hold. I can tell this is going to be awesome. The color is kind of looks like a blue gray, blue silver, black handle with a nice grip on it. And you can see there's the lash attached. But this should be awesome. I'm really excited. I can tell he's excited too. Probably not. Thank you for watching and for hanging out with me in the barn today. If you want to check out some of the other hauls that other SmartPackers have done, please check out the playlist on the screen. Have a great ride.